Hey, what's up? It's Emily. Let me just, I just want to do this kind of like random Facebook Live. And I wanted to hit the share button too, because I know everyone in Life Made Simple likes to hop on sometimes. So let me just do that quickly, and then I'm going to talk about energy. So it's all about, there we go. I want to talk about resistance and resonance. So there's two things. Hi, ladies. This is so fun that you guys are joining me live. Awesome. And what my plan was to do a video blog and just put that right on my website. And I just felt really nudged to do it live. And I'm going to hopefully still keep it short and sweet. Hi, Lori. Hi, Wendy. I'm going to hopefully still keep it short and sweet. I know when you guys are on here with me, it like boosts my energy and I just get long-winded. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Candice. Hi, Karen. So we're talking about energy resistance. So last week I was on a walk with my son and my dog. Hi, Arlene. And we were walking, and I was just like kind of doing like a meditative walking, like breathing and just enjoying each footstep. And what happened was all of a sudden I got kind of like sucked in. I don't know if this happens. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Karen. I got kind of sucked in like to this kind of vibe with my guides sharing this information about resistance. And I see resistance come up all the time within myself, but I also see it in my clients like constantly. And when I see it the most is kind of when someone's about to really grow. So one of the things they said to me was, they said, name it. So my client, Deb Detweiler, who you guys might know, she's on a lot of my lives. She's incredible. She's a medium and a shaman and like this crazy, amazing healer. And she likes to name these little like characters that are in our ego, you know, the parts of us that like to keep us small. Hi, Amy. So when I was walking, of course, they gave me this like name for resistance, and then they kind of signaled to Deb. They're like, she would love it. I'm like, that's really true. So, so we started calling it Resistance is Healing. Yes, Mandy. So we started calling, well, I mean me and my guides, we started calling her Rachel Resistance. And yeah, Karen, maybe this is exactly why. So I started, Liz, I've been thinking about you all week. So I started calling her Rachel Resistance with my guides, and like I was walking kind of like giggling because like that's such a funny little name, and I was like, maybe it should be something that maybe sounds more like resistance or something, and then they're like, no, right, just keep it Rachel Resistance, don't overthink it. And so so I started calling it Rachel Resistance. And so I know I talk about this sometimes, but I don't think you can really talk about this enough. So when we are energetically starting to open up to that next level, whether it be we have this big dream and we have these big aspirations to become like, you know, like a world-renowned healer, speaker, write a New York Times bestseller, having some issues lately, connected blockage somewhere, can't clear it. Okay, I'm sorry, Natalie. I hate that feeling. Although I don't really get that feeling that I can't clear because I can clear it. Or if I don't want to clear it, I'll go to somebody else who can. So when we're expanding, we're like open up to new possibilities and new outcomes, a new lifestyle, a new job, new house, a new us. We want to open up to all these like amazing things. And there's that part of us, like you guys I know like a bunch of you guys did my money block clearing, but it has been my #1 most viewed video I've ever made in my entire life. Like it is so freaking huge for two reasons. One, because I'm fully channeling the work, and two, because it works. So people are getting the work done and it works, and they're manifesting money, and then they go and do it again, and then they share it with somebody. So it's almost had like 90 shares. It's like crazy. And I think the last time I saw it, like 20,000 people had viewed it. It was insane. So, hi Tracy. Hey Mara. So when we have these big goals and aspirations, like there's that part of us that's like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know I'm opening up. I know I'm destined for greatness. I know I'm here for a reason, and it's more than this. And there's that part of us that's like, yeah, you are. And you start to expand and you grow, and you may start to feel in your physical body, like your lower back going out or your hips going out. Sometimes you'll start to feel like a cold. I know for one of my clients, Sarah, she just, we had this huge clearing. We did a session together. We had this huge clearing. And what happened, what came in for her was that her virtual sessions like really need a home. And so I was like, well, it's too bad you have to, go to your studio to that. And she's like, actually, there is a room in my house. It's full of junk right now. So I'm like, okay, so like all your guidance are like basically telling you like, stop playing small and go clean that room. And so she cleaned the room in like a day, which was a miracle in and of itself. And then she found some beautiful art for the room. And like, you could see like the room literally transformed into this really loving space with feminine energy. And it was just like, it's going to be amazing for her to do virtual training sessions there. But what happened was the following day, after she opened up, cleared the space, decorated it, and was done, she got a head cold. So what that is, it's like your body is like purging like the old you and any part of you that's like not in alignment. This morning on my drive, I had a spiritual awakening and started crying and laughing at the same time. Felt so free. And that's awesome, Mandy. I love that feeling. Hi, Deborah. And so it's like she had this shift because it's like your body is not physically wanting to hold on to that energy anymore. And it's literally ready to just detox. And so when we have resistance, sometimes what happens is like, you're going to join a program or something and you're about to pay. And then all of a sudden everything in you is like, don't do it. Or you join and you're like, get out now. Because there's this resistance that shows up in your body that it's not your highest self. It's not your guidance. It's not your, hi Vita, how are you, lovey? It's not your highest self. It's not your guidance. It's not your angels that are talking to you and loving on you from a high vibration. It's this low, icky feeling. It's in your body. Sometimes it's in your chest or your throat or your gut where you just feel sick. And that's just resistance. It shows up because it's trying to keep you small, to keep you safe. And it's there to be like, no, you need to stay in your lane, girlfriend. And I have to tell you, when you guys all know my story, right? I'm not gonna waste your time, but I 10x'd my business. I more than 10x'd my business last year alone. And it didn't take me 12 months. It took me less than 12 months. So last year as like a gauge, I had so many times like my back went out, I had colds, I had a 7-day stomach bug. Like up leveling is fucking serious. So if you've had any of this stuff happen, you know that your body is like it's up leveling. And you can think of it, I see all these comments coming in. Things are expanding, people are showing and holding me accountable. It's awesome. My stomach hurts, right? That's you right now, Karen. Yep. Indeed, that's why I haven't been feeling good the last few days. Yes, Candace, exactly. So it's like you're ready for that shift and change, but like on a physical level, everything has to like keep up with it. So spiritually, energetically, you're like vibing high. This is so good. And then all of a sudden, like, shit happens. So don't take that sign as like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I better slow down because I just got sick. No, baby, you're growing and it's like a snake shedding its skin. So sometimes we get sick, our body goes out of alignment, like things happen because it's like, whew, that's my old me and it's just shedding off those layers. And so inside of the Phoenix Mentorship, you guys know that's my high level coaching group. We all celebrate it. So we're like, nice, you're up leveling. Like, this is awesome. Congratulations. You got a cold or like you got the flu. Like, it's like, way to go. And then also talking to our body and our guides, like, okay, is there another way that we can shift through this energy without getting physically sick? My brain and my body have to catch up with each other and need to, yeah, buy bananas, exactly. Migraines, yes, Arlene. So if you're doing a lot of psychic work, a lot of intuitive stuff, you're doing a lot of high vibe energy stuff, you might get migraines. I know for me, when I was doing a lot more energy work, my third eye was like, it felt like I had like sinus pressure and like pain like all the time. My third eye was so expansive. Ended up in the ER, lower abdominal pain. Doc said nothing there. Oh my gosh, Vita. Yeah, that's called energetic expansion. And so we have our own resistance. So that can be like, okay, I'm hitting this block, and either we just keep going through it and we grow to the next place of ascension, or we hit it and we go, you're right, I don't deserve that. I'm not that great. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to, and we sink right back into our old patterns, our old thoughts, and our old beliefs. And so that's why it's so important to meditate every day and to connect with your guides every day. So you're always looking up into the future to the next you that's evolving. Because if you're looking towards that person and you can go, okay, I need to make my actions today resonate with who she is and who is she becoming. Oh yeah, Tara, I'm going to post this on my blog. So I think this is my video blog number 4, but it will be here on Facebook as well. But thanks for hopping on, Tara. Appreciate it. So whether you're so we're talking about resonance now. So resonance. So what this is, and actually this is science. This isn't my opinion. There is scientific proof that when there's like one person, let's say, just vibing at like this kind of a pace, and there's a second person that is like a similar frequency at that same kind of pace, what happens when they kind of combine their energy together, what happens is the energy goes higher with that double like energetic vibration. So one of the examples I can give you is, you know, if you're like really tired and you're like, I really want to go to this party, but I'm so tired, maybe I'll just show up for like a quick drink and like say hi to my girlfriend, and then I'm gonna go. You go to the party, and then you meet somebody who's like really engaging, and next thing you know, hours have gone by and you're chatting away the night and you're having so much fun, and everything is like, whoo, everything feels so good, and you're sweating and you're dancing and like life is great. Like that's energetic resonance. Also, there's people who like, I don't know, I just see them, whether it's on Facebook Live, I don't even know who they are, and they say hello and I'm like, I don't know why, but I really like you. You're pretty awesome. Or you can see them at the market, or you're, you know, going for a walk one day and you just run into somebody. Like there's just people who you have the same kind of positive resonance with. So there's something about them, there's something about you, and you guys just like, you hit it off. For me, knowing from the work that I do, it's a lot of that is from past lives. I've been practicing lately when I feel lower vibrations, feeling through thoughts, open heart, purple flame, and it sucks up the lower vibration. It has a huge beneficial healing. Good. That's awesome. Everybody has their own ways to kind of move through it and transmute. Grounding yourself, getting outside is a huge way to shift energy. So talking about resonance is you want to make sure like the work that you're doing and the work that you're bringing into this world is of that energy, that vibration where you're like, I just love this. Everything about this, I just love it. So what I want you to do is, when we're talking about your resistance, I want you to notice where you are resisting. So whether it's the day-to-day where you're like, you're not doing the actions that you need to take in order to put yourself out there, in order to attract new clients, in order to become who you want to become. There's a little bit of resistance there, or you're making excuses. And I also want you to feel into, yes, I do too, Candace. I want you to feel into who you are becoming. Like, who do you want to be when you grow up? I ask my clients that all the time, because if you're just trying to stay where you are in this energy and this flow now and just kind of stay, that's one thing. If you're becoming, like one of my clients is like, her dream is to own a whole block in Boston, like have her home building, have like a whole block, and like be known as like this somebody. So it's like, if that's her barometer where she wants to place her energy, she needs to check in every day. Like, am I becoming that? Or am I down here? Am I doubting myself? Am I falling into the holes of resistance? Am I not doing the work? Or am I acting as if I already have the thing? So resonating with that energy of the future. So this was meant to be maybe like a 5-10 minute live, and I don't know where we're at right now. Probably a lot longer because I stop and talk to everybody. But I wanted to quickly post this blog about Rachel Resistance. So if you feel the resistance coming up for you, just name her. We're going to call her Rachel Resistance for the sake of this video. And I want you to basically, here's like a couple steps. So step 1 is know your highest self. And the way you know your highest self is through meditation. So number one, know your highest self so that when Rachel resistance starts to show up, whether she tells you, no, you really shouldn't sign up for that thing, or no, you don't deserve that, and no, you shouldn't make that investment, and who do you think you are? You're not going to be that great. You know when Rachel resistance shows up that you can say, that's actually not true, because that's not a loving thought. And the only thing that is true are my highest loving thoughts. Listen to you is one of my steps. Thanks, Arlene. Thank you. That means so much to me. That's so kind. And I guess there's another step 3, which is if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Okay? Like, I want everything in you to light up. We're talking about resonance. So like, if you're lit up, then it's going to light other people up. So step 1 would be meditate daily and connect with your higher self to be able to hear those beautiful positive voices around you and within you. Step 2 is when you identify Rachel resistance, choose a loving thought instead. Like if you're like, oh, you suck, you're not good enough for that course, you're not good enough for that, you say, you know what? What's a way I can turn that around into a loving thought? So, and step 3, which would be do the things that light you up the most. And that helps to get rid of all that resistance stuff. And I guess step 4 is celebrate. Celebrate when you're having the breakthroughs, when you start to feel your body connecting with energy in a funny way, whether you're starting to feel sick, your body's out of alignment, you start to feel a little weird. Celebrate that it's a victory. Like, I'm up leveling. This is just a sign that I'm on the right path. So celebrate. And celebrate frequently. Celebrate every day. Even like those little things, like I sent out that email today. I connected with that one customer I've been meaning to. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining me live. I'm really shocked and surprised and really grateful for all of you guys who hopped on so last minute. And I'm actually going to be on tonight at 8 p.m. with a client of mine, Dr. Maggie Luther. We're going to be kind of talking about some of her results that she's been getting through the work that I've done with her, and then some of the stuff with her clients. And we have a really awesome invitation for you guys later. I tell myself the noise in my head is not me, the smaller version of myself, to shut the fuck up, right? My ego is a bitch. Yeah, she is. I always say the asshole in my head. Yep. All right. So thank you guys for joining me today. Have an awesome day, and I will maybe potentially see you tonight. Lots of love. Bye.